IELTS Listening. Section 4. You will hear a university lecturer giving a lecture on the impact of urbanization on wildlife. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now we shall begin. You should answer the question as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss an important environmental issue: how urbanization is changing wildlife. As cities expand, they reshape ecosystems, forcing animals to adapt or disappear. Some species can thrive in these conditions, while others face significant struggles. We'll explore the ways urban animals adjust, the risks they face, and potential solutions for coexistence. One of the biggest concerns with rapid urban growth is the destruction of natural areas. Forests, wetlands, and grasslands are cleared to make way for roads, buildings, and infrastructure. This results in a severe loss of habitats, leaving many species with nowhere to live. Some animals manage to relocate, while others vanish entirely. Urban settings create an environment that favors certain species over others. For example, some animals, like squirrels, pigeons, and certain insects, actually thrive in cities because they can easily find food and shelter. However, many others, including larger mammals and rare birds, struggle to adapt to these changes. Now let's talk about how wildlife adjusts to urban life. One fascinating way animals cope is by altering their behavior. Many species, such as foxes and raccoons, become more nocturnal, meaning they are more active at night to avoid human interaction. This allows them to hunt or scavenge with less disturbance. Another interesting adaptation is in bird communication. With the constant noise from vehicles and construction, some birds adjust their songs to be louder or at a higher pitch so they can still communicate effectively. Without this adjustment, they might struggle to find mates or warn others of danger. Beyond communication, urban animals also change their activities. For example, some insects and small mammals take advantage of streetlights and other artificial illumination to hunt at times they wouldn't normally be active. This shift can alter entire food chains, affecting species that rely on natural cycles of day and night. Additionally, the way animals find food is dramatically different in cities. Many species have developed a strong dependence on human feeding, whether intentional, such as bird feeders, or unintentional, like scavenging from trash bins. This shift often leads to reliance on processed food, which isn't always nutritious for them. But what does this all mean for the future? One major concern is homogenization. This is when diverse wildlife populations decline, and only a few adaptable species dominate urban areas. As a result, biodiversity is lost and ecosystems become less resilient. Another serious issue is the spread of disease. Animals living in close proximity to humans and other species face greater exposure to viruses and bacteria, sometimes leading to new health threats for both wildlife and people. Pollution, waste, and poor sanitation in cities contribute to these risks, making urban wildlife more vulnerable than ever. So what can be done to address these challenges? One effective approach is the development of green spaces within cities. Parks, rooftop gardens, and even small patches of native vegetation provide shelter and food sources for animals, helping sustain biodiversity. Additionally, educating the public on conservation efforts is crucial. Many people are unaware of the impact urbanization has on wildlife, but through awareness campaigns and better city planning, we can create environments where both humans and animals can coexist more harmoniously. In conclusion, urbanization is dramatically reshaping the natural world. While some species adapt well, others are facing significant threats. By taking proactive steps, such as protecting natural spaces and educating communities, we can ensure that urban areas support a diverse range of wildlife. As researchers continue to study these trends, it's clear that balancing development with ecological responsibility is key to the future of both our cities and the species that share them with us. Thank you, and I look forward to your thoughts on this important issue.
That is the end of Section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Please make sure you have transferred all your answers to the answer sheet correctly. The listening test is now over. You may now proceed to the reading section,